What's up, Nicholas?
What's going on, man?
Oh, nothing. Just getting ready to fire up today and hopefully have a pretty good time in here tonight.
Hell yeah. Trying to get everything set up.
Hey, I like your background there. That reminds me of something.
Yeah, does that look familiar?
Yeah, it looks like what you put on your banner on your channel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Whew.
So another long week of work's over. Getting close to about that time to head down to Flash Bash on Saturday morning.
Yes.
Are you ready to do some gold panning?
I am. I'm intrigued. Very much intrigued. I've always kind of liked watching that as a kid, but I've never thought that it would be somewhere close enough that I could do it without having to travel hundreds of miles to do it. Not something that I would always, or not something that I had actually ever thought I was going to do. So I'm pretty excited about it.
So when you found out that we could just go a few counties north and actually pan in a spot for nothing, and there's actually gold coming out of there, I think probably Kurt mentioned to us first. What did you think about that?
I thought about buying a pan and going and just winging it, but going in blind and uninformed is probably not the best thing to do. So I've just kind of shied away from it a little bit, even as exciting as it sounds.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things until you get on here and you watch 30, 40, 50 videos of people doing stuff, and then you think, oh yeah, I can do it. And then the first time you go out, like the first time I tried to throw in the magnet, I was really I was like, whoa, I'm glad I didn't try to make a video out of this. But
yeah, you know what? I did make a video out of throwing the magnet, and it's been 14, 15 months. It's been over a year. And that video is just sitting in my computer waiting to be put out. I never put it out because I found absolutely nothing.
Well, we threw it that day during shutdown at the dock at work, and that wasn't no fun. We didn't hit. I don't think we got anything. And then I know you went to the river several times.
I did, but also the water was up. We were in flood stage, so I was out like 35 feet.
Hey, so like I said, before we go too far today, let's go ahead and make sure that we address chat tonight, because we've been kind of laxed on it. We've been getting it, but not getting it really good. And then the first one in here today was Colin, the heavy metal detective. See you Saturday, brother. Nice to see you tonight.
What's up, Colin?
I hope your head's feeling better. And second on the list tonight was We Dig It, Gene. And just so in case anybody didn't notice, throw Gene a congratulations because they got their 10,000 views in. And I'm just keep saying it today until everybody tells him, hey.
That's awesome.
And then we got Clark's Cove, Robert, Melissa. Nice to see you guys.
Hey guys, I'm excited. Just want to let I'm talking. I'm talking. I want to say thanks to the Covers over there, because that was the first time I've ever won anything in any of these streams. It was awesome. I felt kind of bad because I come in for about 20, 30 minutes, sniped a win and bailed, but I had to take care of my kids that night. But it was awesome. I just come in to say hi to everybody, and then he's like, hey, I'm giving something away. So thanks for that, guys. I'm excited. I will make a video, and I'll post it just for you guys. Thank you.
Nick Carfield, Cover for life.
Yeah.
Frederick Romano, my good buddy. I like talking some sports with that man. B. Higgles is in here tonight, and B. Higgles needs to be moderatorized because B. Higgles posts videos. I got to go to one of his premieres the other night, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
He had a nice crowd, and everybody was having a good time. It was a pretty good video. Squirrels magnet fishing. What's going on, Squirrels magnet fishing? I know you've been here before because you're blue, but I'm just trying to keep names going here. Going on down a little bit, same folk. Got a lot of the same people talk a lot. NorCal Detecting. I know NorCal just put a video out today. Make sure when you're done here tonight, click on him and go over and check out his video. Then there's Take It On, Nick. If you haven't seen Nick's newest video, it's very well done and put together. You need to get over there and watch it too. Make sure you leave a comment. Keep on going.
Was that the ring video?
What's that?
Was that the ring video?
Yeah, I think so.
I
don't
remember.
Get some really good commentary and some very good description of your finds in there.
Oh yeah.
Daddy and daughter test water. That's the Floridians magnet fishers.
Hello.
Keeping on moving down today. Kay's digging it. Kay just found her first silver quarter, and then she found her second. Congratulations, Kay.
That's awesome, Kay.
She was so excited. I loved watching her video.
Oh yeah.
I've been catching a few more videos this week. I feel better because I hadn't been watching anything. Rue City Comics, welcome. Glad to see you in here tonight. Everybody check out Rue City Comics. AZ Mort Squad, what's going on? They always put out some decent magnet fishing videos. I like that scooter that they just found.
Yeah, sorry, man. I tried blocking the mic. I couldn't shut it off in time.
It's okay. I just went through and messed up on my deal here. I got to scroll back up a little bit. Oh, there it is. Luke Duke Outdoors. I got to watch him make fun of Colin catching his first morel that day. I thought that was pretty funny. big morel just to Colin's left, and he couldn't see it. Scuba Sonia, hashtag Team Sonia. Here we go. Yay. Mary Monarch, hello. Nice to see you tonight. Motor City Magnet Fishers, what's up, Jason? I know I've seen Don the Metal Detective. That's Kay's digging buddy down there in Tejas.
Tejas?
Speaking of Tejas, this fall, I know I'm going to drag them to Houston. That's what the plan's going to be. Nice. We'll save that for later, though.
Okay.
Iron Antler Adventures and Treasure Hunting with Swifty. Hey, Swifty, I'm going to open your mail tonight on here in just a little bit, so hang out if you would, just for a minute. And then down through a little further here. Kay's digging Iron Answers. Same commenters. AZ Morse. SWFL Treasure Detecting. What's up, Dennis? Hey, and there's another one in there. Dig in the Water. That's a new channel to me. Dig in. I just made you a moderator. If you have a channel link that you'd like to post in here and looking for some support, it's an awesome community for that.
For sure.
Hey, and guess what? I think that's I know somebody said hi to Monk Cheetah. I didn't see that he posted anywhere, but oh yeah, there it is. There's Monk Cheetah. Tango, tango, bro. Tango, tango.
Tango.
Oh, come on. Come on, Sonia. I was excited. I'm just, it's accepting defeat that you've won. How's that? You've definitely won. So I can't. Everywhere I go, I see that hashtag Team Sonia. Hashtag Team Sonia.
Did we start that in here one night?
Her and Alex jumped on me one night in our other stream over there, and they've been on me ever since. Mary, I don't know how I keep names straight. If I mess them up, I apologize. I try really hard to remember names, just because I watch a lot of people's videos and I talk to a lot of people just because I like to talk. So I was gonna make one more comment before we get any further today, and thank you guys, everybody, for being in here. Please hit the like button and support each other's channels. That's probably the most important part. But I put out a quick short about, and so the main purpose of that was I recorded the video for the headlamp. I recorded it a couple months back, when I first bought it, and I was using my new camera that I don't hardly ever get to use. So I record this video. Yeah, the same one that Nick's using as a webcam right now. So I got this Sony ZV-1, and it's a fantastic camera because the reaction time to focus when you move things in and out from the camera is amazing. So when you're showing a find that it adjusts very quickly. So you'll see people's cameras and how they blur in and out on when they get the find up there, and they're always complaining that, come on, focus. This camera does not have that issue. It moves really quick. So anyway, I make this video, and I'm going through, and I understand this flashlight, this headlamp completely well, and I've played with it 100 times since then. But I make the video, and the whole time I'm making the video, I don't realize that every single time I tried to go through the lighting modes on this flashlight, that I was messing up every single time. I mean, it was I couldn't get it right. So it goes high, medium, low, and then it goes strobe, and then it goes turbo. If you hold the button in, it goes to turbo. I think I recorded it 3 or 4 times on there trying to get it right, and I could never 100% get it correct. So I screwed up everything in the video. And then the last thing on the strap that goes in there, I can't get the strap to latch in the video. So I just hit the fast forward button and call it done. So I made this video. I look like an idiot making it. However, the product is really good. The battery is really good as long as you don't use the high beam too long. And the turbo light is 1,000 lumens, and it's amazing. But it holds charge really well, and it's really, really good headlamp if you're going to do some night detecting. Anyway, it's got a price tag of about $40, and I did look like I looked totally done, but my video looked crisp and clean and good. Everything looked good on it, but I was just a complete babbling idiot that time. So anyway, done with that. It was bad, dude. I mean, it was really bad. I mean, I just couldn't make it work. And I
haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but look, the only way you're going to get better is practice. Well,
I do. I talk all the time anymore.
Yeah, but when you're talking in here or at work or when it's me and you're talking to somebody. You're not talking to an inanimate object trying to pretend like other people are there. It's hard to put a show on for nobody, essentially. Eventually, I mean, people are going to watch it, even if it is like some of my videos only get 20, 30, 40 views. Somebody out there is going to watch it. But in the moment, you're talking to yourself out loud about this flashlight, and it's hard to get around all that. And it's something you have to prepare yourself for.
Well, I gotta say that I'm glad I could tell that I recorded it a couple months ago because all this extra talking that we've done has made it a lot easier. I see a few names in here really fast before we go too much further. 907 Outdoor Adventures, 508 Magnets. Josh is in here, and I seen, where did he go? I know I seen another one in here. Where'd he go? JP Lawns and Moors. What's up, brother? Nice to see you tonight too.
JP.
So anyway, first thing I want to do today is I want to get in here and start. I want to go through these. I got 3 pieces of mail. I hate to let them build up anymore because I want to get through them so that I could get them opened in a timely manner. And the first one is from Treasure Hunting with Swifty. So I wanted to get this one out and see what's all in this envelope here. Oh, looky there. So it looks like we've got a. So he made up a thank you card. That's for the donation to to his seated hunt. And also, if anybody doesn't know, he's going to try to do another one in the fall. He's going to do it with either costumes or something on Halloween. So he's going to try to really do it upright again. But it says, "Thanks, Shane, for your generous donation." Should say Shane and Nick because Nick chipped in. To the Piney River Volunteer Fire Department, Seated Hunt fundraiser, and for supporting Treasure Hunting with Swifty and Friends. Thank you for the card. I appreciate it, and it was no problem making the donation. We wish we could have went. Also, this looks like a business card. Oh, that's a. You know what, Nick? You're gonna have to check this one out. So he's got a business card that's got his phone number and name on there. I hope you don't care that I'm showing your phone number and name, but also on the back, it's got codes of ethic for metal detecting, and then if people give you permission to kind of sign on there.
Oh, that's cool.
There you go. Anyway, Joey Swifty, that's really cool. I dig that. I think might have to follow suit and do something just like that.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Yes, sir. And we do a lot of imitation around here.
Yeah, Patrick over there at Amphibious Detecting. I can never remember if it's detector or detectorist. There's so many detectorists, and all that. But yeah.
Yeah, and there's a sticker. Yeah, and then there's a sticker for the benefit.
Oh.
And then What Whoosies is what it says. And then it's Treasure Hunting with Swifty, and it's got the little YouTube logo on there.
What Whoosies?
What Whoosies? Yeah, we ain't talked to Patrick much lately. We'll have to lock him down for a night again. You know what?
I know. He's such a personable guy. Last time I talked to him, I told him that I could see him being like the host on a Discovery Channel show or something. He's just got that personality. He's got that voice. He's very articulate, and he's very knowledgeable about what he talks about. I can just see him being right up there with like Josh Gates or somebody. Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And he was a lot of fun. He really, when he came in here that first time, he made the whole evening really worthwhile that night. And then I got another one here. And this one doesn't have a return address on it, and I don't know who it's from yet. So,
but
I thank them.
Brockton. Hey, Brockton. What's up, man?
What's up, Sean?
Sean. I was gonna say Sean, and I'm like, is it Sean? But I knew it was Sean. But I always second guess myself.
This one is from our buddy Jacob, the Tidewater magnet thrower.
Oh, yeah.
I love his little logos there with the octopus and the magnet in the water.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. It's a Kraken. It's the Kraken.
And he also sent a card. And it says, I stole this greeting card from my wife. Laugh out loud. Don't tell her. Thanks for all your support and love to the Magnafishers. I'd love to be a guest on your show one Thursday. That'll happen for sure. Keep up the good work. Talk to you soon. And then until the next Thirsty Thursday, Tidewater Magnet Thrower. Add this nice pretty kitty cat card to my collection. I hope your wife's not watching it because I just put the evidence right on screen.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Jacob's got a really good channel over there. He's done a little bit of live. The only problem was that they had a live stream, and anytime anybody puts Brockton on the live stream, Brockton gets giddy like a little girl, and they just start laughing so much. I think they're eating edibles or something over there. Well,
Gene, we'll see you later, man. Thanks for coming, dude.
Yeah, Gene. Thank you, buddy. And last but not least, and we just talked about him. Giddy as a schoolgirl is Brockton Magnet Fisher, and yep. and there is a Sean sticker. Brockton Magnet Fisher.
I don't know why that's so funny to me, but I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sean, thank you for the sticker. I truly appreciate it. And as always, anybody that wants one, all you have to do is find my email address somewhere. And let's see. I will go ahead and throw it up there again. Let's just talk about that for a second. There's my email address. If you want to email me your address, or if you want to, get in touch and send me something or a sticker, I'll talk to me there and I will give you my address. I'm pretty open with it and my phone number for that matter. So it doesn't much matter to me. I don't worry about people bothering anybody. Treasure Outdoors. What's up, man? Glad to see you tonight. See, I think we powered through most everything that we was planning on chit-chatting about early. How's your back, my friend?
It's tight. It's tight. It hurts.
Yeah, so Nick's been building these gates because we're shutting down part of our parking lot. He's been fabricating these big steel gates, and he overlifted the other day. And every now and again, he pulls the back a little bit, and he's been moving a little bit slower the last couple of days.
Like a geriatric.
Oh, it ain't that bad, but. Hi, Mona. Nice to see you tonight. So anyway, Nick hurt his back a little bit. So he was trying to sneak out of work early today and go home and get some rest. Then lo and behold, our laundry tech decided he wanted to go home early before. So he beat Nick out the door. So Nick ended up staying the rest of the day because he didn't want to put me out. Gotta love it.
Because I'm a nice guy.
So Nick didn't get out the door early today, but I'm sure he's going to get a little bit of rest before we head on up to Flash Bash on Saturday. Any of the prospectors in the house tonight that's going to be there, say something in the comments. I can't wait to hang out with y'all. Colin's I sent some goodies up there from Nick and I for door prizes for Flash in your pan to give out, and we're ready to have a good time and learn a little bit about panning for gold. We might metal detect a little bit. We'll definitely get to hang out all day and spend some time there, and I will probably shoot plenty of video that day because there's so many people there that I want to hang out with.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've never went live, but as long as I charge my phone and I keep it ready and rocking, I might go live for a few minutes or something.
Thanks, Colin. I appreciate you dropping that stuff off. Save me some shipping money. Got to hang out with Colin. There's another straight stand-up guy that I felt like I'd known for years.
For sure. Yeah, there wasn't even like formalities when he got in the car. It wasn't like, hey, I'm, and you're, and we're from, and it was just like, hey man, get in, let's go. There was no formalities, and it felt like we had known him forever.
Yeah, it's like that whole thing that you was taught as a child with not getting in the car with a stranger. Come on, get in the car, let's go.
Come on, we're going detecting.
We're out.
B. Higgles, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, got to roll. Nice to see you, B. Higgles. B. Higgles, I know he just put a couple videos out. One here recently. I've got to see his premiere. It was pretty decent. So, I've been reading a little, not so much reading the book, but reading about treasure in general. And from an early age, as when we're kids, treasure hunting is ingrained in our souls. I mean, it's something we're taught from a very early age. When you're told about your first pirate story, X marks the spot on the desert island, you got to go find the treasure. You're always seeking something. Where we hunt Easter eggs, we do scavenger hunts at school. Everything that we're ever taught, it revolves around the hope and the dream of finding something special sometime. I mean, I'm sure that's where each and every one of us, we took that probably to heart with whatever form of treasure hunting we do now growing up. And then this guy comes out in the early 80s and takes that to a whole new level, writes a book, gives us puzzles and things for our brains to work through and try to find these casks and these keys so we can get these gems. And the long story short is that, as a society, we've kind of failed. People haven't, everybody still talks the talk. Everybody still, is all about it. But, there's a lot of these out there that are still not found. And I guarantee you they're probably still in spots that they can be found, hopefully. We've discussed a little bit in here about Houston. We spent quite a bit of time just sitting back and forth going over the different views of the park, what the different sayings mean, so on and so forth. We've talked about it quite a bit. We talked about Boston. Sean came up here and gave us, how close they were to finding one actually. Right. But the main thing that we keep hearing all the time is everybody's talking about St. Augustine.
Yes.
So, everybody's talking about St. Augustine. Why don't you just start out and overview that and go through a few of your thoughts about, in general, what we see and hear when we're talking about that puzzle?
So this one in particular, I brought it up. I didn't really have a chance to talk about it too much last week, but the week before, some people had asked me to start researching the St. Augustine one. And what I said was I was going to go in on my own terms. I wasn't going to get, deep into what everybody thought. No streams, no forums, no posts about what other people thought. And I was going to do it myself. So as I'm reading through this, let me see if I can. So the first chapter, written in water, I'm thinking, obviously, the first chapter, and I'm thinking United States, obviously. So I'm like Christopher Columbus, right? He discovered. And then I was like, no, we'll go to Vikings. And I'm all over the place with that. And then it's like the first settlement. So I go like Jamestown. Eventually I find Ponce de Leon. And as soon as I type his name in, it comes up St. Augustine, Florida. So it's like, it's got to be there. But there's other things that come into play. Like the first chapter is written on the wall right out front of the park. So this is an archaeological park in St. Augustine, Florida, called the Fountain of Youth, because that's what Ponce de Leon was running after. He was searching for the Fountain of Youth. So that puts everybody there with Windrose. Windrose is actually like predates a compass rose on a map, and that's what sailors used to use to navigate the waterways. So if you keep going down through here, bending branches, all the trees are there. You can see all the streets in front of it. Was it magnolia trees? They're super windy branches. There's a green picket fence. There was plenty of tall trees. And then there's other things that start to get a little obscure. You can still hear the honking. What is that honking exactly? Shell, limestone, silver, salt. If you look around the park, there was actually a silver salt, not mine. It was kind of like a base there. Stars move by day. There's a planetarium there. Sails pass by night. It's right by a passageway river. What was that one called? Mantis, the river. Mantis River or something
like that.
Yeah, so it's right by the river, which is actually pretty much connected to the ocean. It's kind of like flat grass beds out in that way. There's a couple things else, like even in darkness, like moonlight and teardrops over tall grass years past rainfalls. I still haven't got on any forums and looked at what these other people are saying about those last 4 lines, because I said I wasn't going to, and I haven't quite figured that out yet. But it's apparent that it's there somewhere. I don't see any other way around it. We've got other people saying that, hey, it could be up here, it could be up there. I don't think it's here, but the evidence is so strong to that archaeological park, the Fountain of Youth in St. Augustine, Florida. I just don't see any way around it.
Now, when we were discussing this the other day, we were talking about and we were kind of getting off. We were looking at items on the picture, going through and stuff like that. And you said really something interesting, what you thought about the pictures per se.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then talking about Boston and talking about Cleveland and Chicago, and just kind of share it with everybody, your take on how these play out, what the pictures are for, what the verses are for, how that kind of works in your brain.
So if you go back and you look at these other pictures on the cities that have been found, so you've got Boston, was it Cleveland, Ohio?
And Chicago.
And Chicago, Illinois. So you look at these, and when you're looking at the picture, there's hidden images of locations, like at the physical location of where the cask is. There's no actual map. There's no actual X marks the spot. Here's where it is. It's if you're standing in this area, if you're in this city, you're going to see this fence that's hidden somewhere here. You're going to see the statue, the guy, was it a centaur? You're going to see that kind of thing. They're all portraying the city that it's in. So if you start looking at all these different things in these maps, it's not going to give you an exact location. It's going to put you in the city. And that's where people are tying these verses to these paintings. Once you've got the city, I feel like the painting is obsolete. You need to get boots on the ground. You need to go over the verse. You need to really study that verse, be very specific with it, be very geographical with it, because that's your actual dotted line. X marks the spot. Here it is. Now, there might be other clues that we're overseeing in that. Like we talked about the home base, the home plate on the sleeve. Is that really a home base? Was that really X marks the spot on that? I'm not sure. I think that's kind of up to, other people to decide. It's, I can't think of the exact word I'm looking for there, but anyway, once you get the city, I think the painting's obsolete. Honestly, I do.
Yeah, because I sit and look for, I'm one of the people, I'm a visual guy. So I sit and take the picture, and I'm looking through the picture for trying to find something in the puzzle. And that's the way my wife is too. She's looking for something in the puzzle. And then you kind of said that the other day when we were talking, and I was like, oh, you know what? You can get lost in the imagery of these pictures trying to make X's and O's out of, zooming in on a crack or, what somebody thinks is a number. It's just like the little island out there, man. I've heard a lot, the Prudential Rock. I've heard, I've seen several things because unlike you, once I get looking at something, I start doing the research that I can to see what everybody else has said because I'm lazy. But yeah, I kind of agree with you, and it just seems like that from what everybody shows is that all these clues are at or around the park, and I know that there are several people, especially that's in here tonight, that don't necessarily think that it's at the Fountain of Youth, and that's Daddy and Daughter Plus Water, and the other one that was in here, digging. Oh, where did he go? I know that there's there's a whole group of them there that we've been kind of chit chatting with a little bit. They kind of think it might be elsewhere, and you know what? And that's all well and good.
So, Southwest Florida Treasure, they're trying to get me to get on this comment that Mary Monarch put on here. So she says, honking could mean a goose or geese. Now, is that me? Oh, it's Alex. So the goose or the geese, Shane pulled up a video the other day, and it was actually a tour of this archaeological park, Fountain of Youth. So in this tour, it's actually the proprietor's son. From how old was he? He was like in his teens or his 20s, back in the early 80s, and he was going around and he was given and showing a tour of this place. He wasn't really given any clues because he had actually probed this park himself. Growing up there, working there his whole life, he knew where the old trees were. Hey, this tree had fallen in this hurricane, and hey, this fence was here back then, and this church wasn't here. But what he said was there used to be, was it ducks?
A duck pond.
There was a duck pond, and there was also ducks or geese. I can't remember. I think it was geese that flew off that they raised there. And there was actually like a house that they built with a pen and everything that was just specifically for those geese. And it was by one of these little caverns or taverns. One of these little things in there. So you could see the geese or the ducks or whatever they were back in 1980 up until like 87 or something. But since then, all that's gone. But if you've got the link to that video, Shane, you need to post that in there so that people can watch that and you get like a really good site tour of this whole place.
Yeah, it was the guy that gave the tour was really into it, and I think, and you saw in the video, everybody that was standing there had a book, had their little treasure map out, had everything that they, all their work in there, and they were all listening pretty intently. And then the guy just kind of went through and he kind of gave you the insight of what it looked like in 1982. And secretly, my daughter joins us tonight from work, so she snuck in. I was
in there.
I was kind of wondering what that was all about, but if nobody has anything to do later tonight at about 11 o'clock or so, her and I will be jamming out to some sports talk.
So what happened was,
I'm looking for the link, Nick.
So what happened was I was like hopping in, and I thought I was just gonna go down. I didn't know it was gonna put me like straight into the stream. So I was like, well, I'm already here.
Just gonna have to sit there and listen to Nick ramble on about stuff.
Yeah, it was like an invasion. Yeah, I just bumped you in really right on. I didn't hit you or nothing. I figured that's what you were doing. So
I thought it was just gonna put me like in the waiting room. I didn't know it was gonna drop me straight in.
I mean, you did pop in there first, but as soon as you came on, it brought you straight up, and I didn't do it. So
I didn't do it either. It just put me straight in.
Now that's cool. Well, enjoy while you're here. How's that?
All right.
But anyway,
I'm gonna go get our stream created. I just wanted to stop in and troll for a minute.
Anyway, it's in the blood tonight at 11 o'clock.
All right. See ya.
See you, baby. Yeah, Nick,